Good morning, everyone. This will be my first video where I will draw for you guys. Before we get started, I just want to show you that this contraption I spent almost an hour on. Originally, I was planning to make it out of Legos. You know, it's going to be like these two giant pillars with a bridge in between and a camera, some kind of mounting system for the camera I could slide it across. It was going to be epic and all, you know what I mean? But then I pulled the giant bucket of Legos out, and as soon as I started, I began to realize how long that was going to take. So then I thought of a quicker and easier plan, just using some cardboard, scissors, foam, and a lot of books. Now, this is a house of cards if I've ever seen one. One wrong move, this whole thing's coming down. And you just put the camera right in this hole. You align it like this. Wait, make sure, yep. Like that. You turn this light on. Let me see if that's... Oh, it's all good. Now, when you begin to draw, you need a couple things. Some paper, a .7 lead pencil, rubber, some snacks. Normally, I would drink black coffee in the morning, but this citrus tea will have to do. Now, as you can see, I'm not the worst artist, but I could be better. That's really the point of these videos. It's like a challenge almost for me, just to put my work out there and really expose myself and just try to get better at drawing. Because, you know, the idea is that within a couple more years of drawing, I want to look back at these videos, and see how far I really came along. And if you notice, I don't like using color, but when I do, I like to make it like a bluish grayish, as you can see, and kind of just draw whatever I want. Now, I really like this big notebook. You know, it's got nice size, nice mass, but it's too big for this camera rig, so we're gonna scale it down to this one. Paper we're using today is Masters Touchstine Fine Art Studio mixed media page, 9 inches by 12 inches. It's nice, thick. You can use watercolors, acrylic, traditional, ink and pen. Like I said before, I'm going to be using a .7 lead pencil and an eraser, but recently I've been trying to ink my drawings using a traditional dip pen. And I do have a recent example of what that looks like. If I can find it. If I thought this through a little bit more, I could have planned it out better and had it right at hand. Oh no, I had to rush everything. By the way, even though I said good morning, it's not really in the morning, it's 9 p.m. I'm very tired right now. Oh, come on, I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, where did it go? Don't you hate it when you lost your artwork and you don't know where it is? I guess I'll show you a copy I made of it. Let that focus in. Pretty good for my first attempt. I like it. Looks a lot professional. A lot more professional than a lot of my other work. I just think it's more interesting. I think this is called cross-hatching right here. Oh, by the way, I'm 16. Been drawing pretty much since preschool. Just a little background on me. Now, you may be wondering, what are we drawing in today's video? I'll be happy to answer that in a few seconds. Alright, everything's good. I'll draw it portrait style, even the camera doesn't capture everything. Today, boys and girls, we're drawing Rainbow Dash from the critically acclaimed, Oscar-winning, Grammy Award prize-winning TV show My Little Pony. You might have heard of it. Now, if you're watching this thinking this is going to be a tutorial video where I'm going to be explaining how to draw Rainbow Dash, you'd be wrong. That's not at all what I'm doing today. I'm just going to be talking and drawing. What am I going to be talking about? Whatever comes to my mind. You know, I do a lot of thinking when I draw. Usually, I plug in my earphones and just draw, maybe listen to a podcast. But today I'm not going to be doing that. I'll be talking to you throughout this entire process. What image do I want to use? I'll use... Do I want to draw a whole body or just the head? The head will be easier, but I want to challenge. The whole point is for me to challenge myself in these videos. I like this one. All right. Now, if I'm smart, I'll edit in the image and post later, so you all can see what image, reference image I'm working from. I remember I was in middle school when I began watching the cartoon. A lot of my other friends told me that, oh, Jesse, you should watch it. It's a decent show. And I was very skeptical of them. You know, My Little Pony, that's a girl show. I couldn't watch that. I watched it, and then I thought, yeah, this is a girl show. 3 years later, what would you know? But you know, it's not all bad. It's a well-made show for what it is. It's a kid's show. The premise is that there's this town full of ponies, and this pony already looks horrendous. And I'm really rushing through this. Usually I like to take my time, but I'm planning to draw this character multiple times over and over again. Why? I don't know. Because it's hard to make it look right on the first try. I already know that I can make it look better. Let me just draw the eye. Now, Rainbow Dash's character, I like the most out of all of them. Fluttershy's a close second. A lot of people think that Pinkie Pie's annoying, but I think she just gets a bad rap. The one I really dislike the most has got to be, oh God, I forget if she's the queen or a princess, but the sun one, Princess Celestia. I think that sounds right. I think that's the worst character in the whole show. She's supposed to be this powerful, like, sun goddess type of character, but the main six always got to save her out of some trouble. You know. She really just can't really do anything for herself, really. I mean, even Princess Luna, her sister, came a lot closer to taking over things. Actually, I take it back. Rainbow Dash isn't my favorite character. I mean, she is, but I think she's tied with Discord. You know, the dragon thing mixed with different animals. Her and Discord gotta be tied to my favorite characters. recently, it was my grandmother's birthday, and I drew this elephant, this blue elephant with butterfly wings. And it was really interesting. But a problem arose. I needed to draw something on the inside. I thought, oh, you know what would be cool? If I drew the elephant with his big ears and I have his trunk like this, right? And I draw it with rainbows like this. I thought that'd be interesting, you know, like elephants pour water. It was like, it's like a blue elephant with, you know, with butterfly ears, a magical elephant. Maybe he should be spitting out rainbows instead of water. And as I was doing it, my father walked over to me. He said, "You can't put a rainbow in it." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "That's the gay flag, whatever. You know, you can't be putting political statements inside of your grandmother's birthday card." Me, I wasn't even thinking about this, and I was like, I know my grandmother wouldn't think that, but I know all my aunts would be like, "Oh, why are you putting rainbows in your drawings, Jesse? You trying to say something?" I'm like, you guys are looking into too much things. It's just a rainbow. I wish the rainbow could be mine. The rainbow is one of the coolest things nature has ever produced. And I hate the fact that every time I put a rainbow in my drawings, people associate it with the gays. Now, I'm not against gays or anything. I'm just against people saying that the rainbow belongs to them. I want my rainbow back. Interesting enough, Rainbow Dash has rainbow colored hair and rainbows in her name. I'm pretty sure Hasbro didn't make her gay, but she's not gay. I don't think there's ever an instance in the show where she's shown interest in a male or a female pony. Who knows, maybe she's asexual. She is a bit of a tomboy character. You know. She gets things done. The athletic type. Brave. Wants to join the military. Really an interesting character. They all are. I like the show's done with them. This is bad. Oh, I start over again on the back side. You know, I've been thinking a lot about the ground recently. You might be wondering, the ground? What? Why have you been thinking about the ground, Jesse? Well, many people don't think about the ground. They kind of just walk on it and take it for granted. Including me for a long time. But then, the more I thought about it, the more ironic it seemed to me. How little we actually think about the ground. We think that we're so much more important than the ground, right? I mean, think about it. You at home, if you're watching, right, think about this. Are you more important than the ground you're standing on? Most of you would probably say, yeah, heck yeah, I'm more important than that ground. It's just ground. It's not even alive. I'm alive. I'm more important than the ground. But ask yourself this. What is really the difference between you and the ground you walk on? Is it the fact that you can move and the ground can't? Well, that's not true. The ground can move, and it does all the time through earthquakes and tectonic plate movement. It's constantly shifting and moving through time. Is it the fact that you can retain memory and the ground can't? Well, that's not true either. There's there's billions of years of information constantly being stored in the ground. There's so much more information. There's so much information in the ground that even you couldn't learn all of it. And it has a memory system that doesn't forget as easily as our human memory. The true difference between us and the ground that we walk on is the fact that we're so unimportant compared to the ground. Think about it. The ground affects everything all at once. The ground has existed a lot more than we have. We came from the ground, and when we die, we go back to the ground. There can be nothing without the ground. Really. There can't be anything without it. Nothing could stand on it. There could be no trees. No animals would be able to evolve on it. Even the ocean sits above a ground. You know, the bottom layer of the ocean. So without the ground, nothing could really exist. The ground kind of like controls everything, if you really think about it. Might be wondering what I'm drawing, and hopefully it'll make sense in a little bit. Maybe the ears gave it away. Wait, what did her hair look like? Let me go back. Oh, there. That's just my thoughts. And I know not everyone will agree with me. You don't have to. Just a little thought experiment. You know, what really is the difference? Even this, I don't like this either, but I'm gonna continue to draw it. What kind of clothing may I give her? I don't know, something. I don't like this either. Let me draw another one next to it. For some reason, I'm not drawing like I usually do. I usually put guidelines like this, and I draw outside of it. And I'll draw the neck, and put the circles like this, and then put a chest circle like that. And then like that. And then kind of just build the shapes above that. Proportions are really difficult for me. Like I'll draw, like the body will look proportionate, but the head's too big or too small, or the leg isn't long enough. It all becomes a mess. Kind of, I'll give her a smile like that. I'm drawing a pony because drawing human faces is something I am unable to do. And maybe in a future video, I'll just spend the whole video just practicing drawing faces and making them look, you know, better. But, you know, I can draw human bodies pretty well in proportion with each other. But the faces, it just gets all messy and it looks awkward and weird. And weird. And yeah. But like I said before, I'm not the worst. I just wish I was better. And I am going to get better. That's the whole point of this. What outfit am I going to give her? I can't just leave her bare like this. I want to be interesting. You know, the most awkward drawings are drawings that you draw without thinking about. Like this one. I don't have a pose in mind. I'm kind of just letting my hand do whatever it wants. You know, I'm just applying my basic knowledge of human anatomy and the reference images of this character like that. And I don't know if the camera's picking up well. Might be too light. Hopefully there's lead in this pencil. I feel the lead keeps pushing in. Hold up, you get new lead out. Here we are. And I'll put the tail like this, kind of like that. So it's a simple character design, but it's an intriguing one, nonetheless. I feel like this is too high. You think about it. Hold up, here's trying to measure my body there. So this should be like here, maybe like that, right? Maybe, hopefully, something like that. Oh yeah, that's good. And then I like that. Yeah. Let me see. Let me check the camera real quick. Okay, that's good. Outfits. You know, a lot of people say that drawing to them is therapeutic, that allows them to clear their mind. Yeah, for me, that's sometimes. Sometimes drawing is really therapeutic and just, like, really just clears my mind. Like, when I do, like, automatic drawing, which is, as the name implies, you just draw something automatically and kind of just let your imagination kind of let wild and free, and you don't really think about anything. Yeah, it is kind of therapeutic because you're not thinking about it. You're just drawing whatever you want, you know. And I kind of go back, you know, between these big empty spaces and fill it with tiny, small detail. And I really just fill it to the brim. Actually, I have a really big drawing. Like if I were to develop this and finish it, it would look something like this. You know, you can see all these small details and just the little things I like to put in these automatic drawing. I draw a basic outline and I draw big giant chunks and eyes and the silhouette of it, and then just go back and fill it in with all the detail. And these I really like because they are a showstopper. You know, people look at it and go, "Wow, that's just a big impact." But the problem is there's no thought, there's no effort, there's no composition in this. It's just everything's just free, you know. But when drawing characters, you know, especially humanoids and, you know, things that have structure to them, you know, like this, it can be stressful sometimes because you have this idea, this should look like this, it has to look like this, it needs to look like this, and you draw it and go, why is it not looking like this? You're like, and you just get frustrated, you know, because you're looking at reference images to like real life, maybe. God, that was the extension cord. It just fell. It's all right. Didn't miss my camera. Nope. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it could just be like stressful because you might be looking at reference images of real models and it might not look like them, or even other artists' work and trying to copy them, learn from them. And you're like, why is my art not looking like that? And it is difficult. And I think this will be the last drawing. You know, the last ones were just practice ones, you know, to get a warm up almost. And you really shouldn't do this. I'm just lazy. Usually I'll get copy paper and then practice and then draw on this nice paper. You really guys shouldn't practice drawing on this type of paper because, you know, it's expensive. I'm just being really lazy. Really lazy. Don't be lazy like me. No. People will say, well, you shouldn't preach something if you don't practice it. That's true. I don't care. I'm lazy, and I'm telling you guys shouldn't be lazy. No, just don't. And then maybe I'll draw the eye like. I draw the mouth. See, here's my problem. I'm like, let's draw the eye, but they go, wait, draw the mouth real quick. I'm always flip-flopping. I can't concentrate on one thing. That's another problem I'm trying to work on, is just do one thing before you do the next. You know, I was planning to make a video like this a couple months ago, but I just kept thinking about all the other things, the less important things that, like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that, and then I'm just having fun with this drawing at this point. Some people say my drawings are sexist. You know what? They might be. I don't think I draw enough male characters, you know? I think guys, my drawings are sexist. I think I do hate men. That's my problem. You know, I didn't draw more guys in my drawings. This man hatred I have, it's just it's not healthy. Not for society, not for me. It just wouldn't work. How does a freaking horse muzzle look like? I don't know. Let's figure it out. A horse muzzle. Let me look at it. Bam. Oh wait, maybe a muzzle isn't the right word. Maybe it is. Maybe I want to draw a muzzle. That. Let's draw a muzzle. Let's see how that looks. I know I'm just putting a new element into the drawing without even practicing. It's blasphemous. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah. Oh, how does it look like? Oh, it goes over the eye. Like a type of. Let me think about this. I'll go with the basic X. Wait, yeah, I think that's right. Is that coming up on camera? Let me move it up more. Oh wait, maybe whatever. If it's atomically incorrect, I really don't care. It's just this is a quick sketch at this point. I was planning on like making like a full, like a nice penned image, looking real nice, looking the best of my ability, but that ain't happening today. No siree. Probably will just end up just drawing this one and darkening it maybe and defining some of the details and then just calling it a day. What will I do with the arms? I know what I'll do with them. I'll be lazy and put them behind her back. So maybe there's a knot right here and the rope goes down like this. And the rope has the splinter off like this and it kind of goes over the shoulders, but the hair's on the waist. You can't see the left one. Or would be her right and my left. Maybe there's something, details coming out of that. And then maybe there's a rope kind of coming down right here in the center. Kind of like that. And maybe there's another, like a knot. And there's another one. Does that make any sense? Whatever. At this point, I'm a bit hungry. It's all your Korean watchers out there. You got a drawing video, a philosophical dialogue. I don't know, mukbang. Let's go back to the breakfast image. There we go. Yep. So she'll be. I know she was smiling. Now it looks like she's angry. That's fine. She could be angry. She's in a position that maybe she didn't want to be in. Not in that way. Not in that way. You know. Maybe she's with her ex-girlfriend, or not ex-girlfriend, her current girlfriend, and they said, this is off the table, I can't just not do this, and then maybe her girlfriend goes, no, and puts it on the table. I don't know what that would be. Obviously, she's joking about it. She's not serious. She wouldn't do that to her own lover. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it could be a whole story. What's going on in this image? If you're really just invested in the story, you can write your own story in the comic section. And yeah. Let me see how that looks. Looks pretty good. You know what? I've been recording for almost 30 minutes now. And I'm getting tired. And I gotta clean all this up when my dad comes home and asks me why there's all this crap on his table. Or maybe I should pen it in. No. Oh. I know this is a quick sketch, but I just learned how to make my signature. Oh. This is a funny for years in middle school when you have to sign like the stuff the teachers give you. I always signed my name like this, right? And people complain, this looks like a G, the S's are horrible, this is bad. They just didn't like this. A few months ago, I was like, okay, well, I'll just write it like this. That's a little better. But again, this doesn't look right. So, oh, is that come? Oh yeah, it's on camera, okay. But just yesterday, I looked online finally how to write properly. I haven't broke this down into a science yet. I had to practice writing this a couple more times to write it really fast. But I'll write it really slow for you guys. I need to practice my last name still, but oh wait, the dot goes next to the M, not the end of my name. And yeah, that's my signature right there. Just figured it out yesterday. And of course I need to practice writing this. Maybe make the M a little bit fancy, but I like the first name. I like the Jesse. Oh, my full name is Jesse Michael Saldana, by the way. This is the end of the video. Normally people will plug, they'll say, hey, subscribe if you like this content. So please subscribe if you like this content. I'm planning to make a lot more anyways. And for all I know, no one will watch this video. You know, this is like my first actual video that I'm making like this. Do it. Yeah. I'm just darkening the lines. Maybe it can come better on camera. You know, because because in my head, I obviously know the details, what it's supposed to look like. So maybe in my head, it looks perfect, like it makes sense. But maybe you're like, wait, I'm confused. Where does the hair begin and the muzzle begins, or what's what? Maybe you don't actually fully get it. You know, which is fair because my first I guess I know I said this is the end of